Hi there, English 102 students. My name is Michael Bloomingberg, and I'm super thrilled to have the opportunity to work with each of you in our class this fall. I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to English 102 and also to welcome you to the fall 2021 semester. The purpose of this video is to review the course syllabus. Now, one of the assignments that you have for this week concerns your understanding of the syllabus. So before we go any further, you might find it helpful to go ahead and have a copy of the syllabus in front of you. You can certainly download it, you can print it. You just might find it easy to review it as I go through it. Or if you don't find it easier to do that, that's okay. You could just check out this video and then review the syllabus either before or after. So the first thing I want to say is I'm not going to go over every single aspect of the syllabus because I don't want to take up too much time with your attention in this video. So there will be aspects of the syllabus that I will skip for the sake of time, but I do need to stress to you that every part of the syllabus is important. So review each part, even though, again, for the sake of time, I'm going to kind of skip through some of the information. Well, just to begin things, and of course, I have the syllabus pulled up here as well. I want to begin by once again introducing myself. My name is Michael Bloomingberg. I've been at Somerset Community College for the past 13 years now. And I really enjoy being at SEC. And some of you, I think I've probably had the chance to work with in English 101, and some of you I've never had the chance to work with. So regardless of if I've worked with you or not, just please know that I value your work and the fact that you've chosen our English 102 class. Now, I am located in terms of campuses. I'm at the Laurel campus of SEC. I'm in Building 1, Room 104. My office hours are Monday, Wednesday from 9:15 to 2:15. And that Tuesday, Thursday is actually a mistake. I forgot to take that part out. So I'm just on campus Mondays and Wednesdays. I'll X that out now, and I'll make a change on that. Office number is listed. You can reach me there during office hours. But the best way to contact me if you're working on an assignment or you have a question that you need clarified is to email me. Far and away the best way to contact me if you have any questions. There's actually an email Mr. Bloomingberg link within our Blackboard page. So feel free to use that, best way to contact me. Mike Goldman and Aaron Johnson. Dr. Goldman is the chair of Humanities, Fine Arts, and Social Sciences, and Aaron Johnson is the administrative assistant. Their information is also in the syllabus. And I skipped down too far. Sorry about that. English 102, let's talk about it for just a second. We are a writing intensive course. We're really focusing on critical reading, thinking logically, responding to text in audience, and researching and documenting. Most of the work that you're going to do in our class concerns what we call persuasive, oftentimes referred to as argumentative writing. So we'll talk a little bit more about that, probably more in week 2. Week 1 is just kind of getting to know each other a little bit and working through some understanding points of the syllabus. Now, there is no textbook required for our English 102 class. The only thing that you might want to pick up, and this is just recommended, it's not required, would be maybe a USB flash drive. They had those pretty cheap at the Corbin Walmart not too long ago with the back to school stuff. If you already have one, that's great. If you prefer to, these USB drives are just to save your work. You can also save it using a cloud storage program if you have something like that. And also just a notebook so that you could take notes as we get moving through the semester and we're looking at different readings and lecture notes and things of that nature. I'm going to skip some information here about the COVID-19 pandemic simply because we're an online class. I'm going to skip the general education competencies, although they are interesting to note in terms of how the class overlaps with other gen ed classes and what we're trying to do. So please do look that over. But the student learning outcomes consist of research topics to support an effective argument. Students will be able to write with a fluent, versatile prose style, analyze critically and assign text, and document sources in formal academic writing without plagiarism. The central question of our class is, how can I produce an effective argument? So that central question is really pivotal because everything we do in our class is going to seek to answer that question, both in theory and in practice in terms of the work that you're going to do. So I really want you to think about that we're going to really spend a lot of time next week talking about argumentative, or what we call persuasive writing. And I'll be giving you a class theme about that too, coming up just around the corner. All right, grading criteria. You certainly want to know how you're going to be evaluated in our class. It is a weighted total, which means that some things you'll do in our class will carry more weight than other things. You're going to write 3 essays in English 102, which will constitute 60% of your overall grade. That's 20% per essay. And you may say to yourself, wow, that's a lot of my overall grade. But yes, we are writing it as a class, so that's why. Other assignments such as discussion board work, draft plans, really anything that's not an essay per se, counts as an assignment and is worth 30%. And your participation is worth 10% of your grade. And the grading scale is also given on the syllabus of what makes an A, B, C, so on and so forth. Once you start getting grades in, you just need to check your My Grade Center on our Blackboard page and check your weighted total and just see where it fits into the percentage scale, excuse me. All right, you'll hear me say this again because I want to shout this out. I will be posting a first week, or what I like to call a week 1 video and course content in the week 1 folder. So be sure to check that out. But check, only after you have reviewed all of your resources and start here in the syllabus. But you do need to get started right away. You have discussion board work during the first week of the semester. Note your deadlines as they're given. We have something called no-show reporting at Somerset Community, which just means that any student who has not completed first week assignments on or before the due dates will be reported as a no-show. And if you are reported as a no-show, you're going to be removed from the class. So you don't need to wait. You need to jump right on in and begin work in our class. Speaking of beginning work and really working diligently, the participation statement, we are an online class, so there's really no official statement of attendance. You're not going to be required to come in for any class meetings or anything like that, but you do have the opportunity to earn participation points each week. And you will be given a participation score at the end of each week. Participation is awarded based on a couple of different factors, one of which is just your attitude and embracing the opportunities for growth in the learning environment each week. And then secondly, in a much more direct way to measure that is to see if you're meeting all the listed deadlines for submitted assignments. So I'll direct feedback to you each week. I'll be posting your score. If you ever have questions, you can always email me. Late assignments makeup policy. I'm going to cut this kind of to the chase. You just need to communicate with me if anything's going on that's hindering your success in the class. If you're sick, for example, I need to know that. So email communication is really the best way to go as soon as you can. And then from there, we might be able to work something out if you have a late assignment, things of that nature. All right, withdrawal policy, I'm going to let you look at that on your own. There's a link in the syllabus if you have the need for that. All right, academic integrity. Students may be subject to disciplinary proceeding resulting in an academic penalty or disciplinary penalty for academic dishonesty. Best way to think about this is you are prohibited. I don't even think I need to say this, do I? No cheating on any test or quiz, no plagiarism where you're taking someone else's words or ideas and presenting them as your own, so on and so forth. There's a link to the student code of conduct, but the short story here, cutting to the chase, is that every student should do their own work. And I do use a system in our class for essays called Safe Assign. We'll talk a little bit more about that as we go through the semester. Accessibility information, students with disabilities requiring accommodations, whether that be academic adjustments and or auxiliary aids or services for English 102, must contact the SEC Disability Service Office. Now, at Somerset Community College, your contact person is going to be Angela Swim, and I've highlighted on the syllabus where you can find her contact information. You do need to initiate contact with Ms. Swim in order to get those accommodations scheduled. And I am required to read this statement to you, so bear with me as I do so. In compliance with federal law, including the provision of Title IX of the Education Amendments Act of 1972, the 503, 504 sections of the Rehabilitation Act of 73, and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990, Somerset Community College does not discriminate on the basis of race, sex, color, religion, national or ethnic origin, age, disability, or military service in its programs, activities, admission policies, scholarship and loan programs, athletic or other college administered programs, or employment. So thank you for letting me share that with you. Procedures related to discrimination, harassment, sexual misconduct should be directed to Tracy Cassida, and her information is provided on the syllabus for you. Another thing provided, and I want to shout out the Start Here tab on Blackboard. Please be sure to check that out. But in terms of academic and technical support, there are some links that you might find useful both in Start Here and in the syllabus. There's a link for tutoring appointments. Tutoring opportunities are completely free of charge to SEC students. And check out the link if you need some tutoring. There's also a link for the library services and the Blackboard technical support. I want to highlight that. If you ever run into any problems there, feel free to reach out to that number given. Hitting the home stretch of the syllabus, I appreciate your attention. I'm going to try to wrap it up pretty quickly. Starfish. Starfish is a program that we've been using for a few years now at Somerset Community College. It's a way that we enhance communication with students, instructors, and advisors. Basically, there will be a couple of times throughout the semester where I will be sent a Starfish survey. The point of the survey is to provide you and your advisor with an update in terms of how you're doing academically. Once I complete that, the results are only sent to you and your advisor. And if there are some adjustments needed, you can work with your advisor to try to devise a plan of success in our class. And you can also work with me as well. SNAP is an acronym. It stands for Safety Notification Alert Process. If you have a smartphone and you do texting, as I think most of us probably do, you might, in fact, I would strongly encourage you to consider signing up for Snap. Even if you're just an online student, it's pretty helpful to know. They send out weather notifications. They let you know if the campus is closed or if classes are canceled or delayed due to weather outages or other situations. So the link is on the syllabus to sign up. I don't think we need to look at the tobacco-free policy since we're online. All right, we're almost at the end. The course outline or lack thereof. So I do not give a course outline, and here's the reason why. Being an English class, we really have to take things 1 week at a time. So instead of a course outline, you'll get a course worksheet within each week's folder. To get to the folders, you're going to go to course content in Blackboard. Be sure to check out the video in the week 1 folder and course content, as I'm going to walk you through a whole lot more information there. So we measure a week at our class starting on a Monday morning, although I've opened things up a little early in the first week, but you can expect the week 2 coursework to open up the following Monday. That'll be the 23rd of August. And then we end a week on Sunday night. So from Monday morning to Sunday night, you will get a weekly folder in course content that will let you specifically know what it is you're assigned to do that week. So no course outline. It's just not the most feasible thing in terms of our class, as we have to kind of pace ourselves 1 week at a time. All right, I think that's it. So listen, thank you so much for taking the time to check out the syllabus video. If I can help you at all, feel free to email me. That's the best way to contact me. So thank you very much. Good luck during the first week. I'm going to stop share, and super looking forward to working with you. So yeah, if you need anything, reach out, but good luck as you embark upon the fall 2021 semester in English 102. Take care.